Man, I'm back with another Front Row Talk podcast, a podcast with expensive opinions. This is episode 100. We 100 episodes in, one double O. Finally into the triple digits. And yeah, I mean, 100 episodes is 100 episodes. That's insane. But yeah, I mean, it passed faster than I thought it would. But before I start, make sure you subscribe, you like, you comment, you share this video. Make sure you check the description down below where I have my link for my Instagram and my TikTok, where I post a clip of each and every single episode. So make sure you tune into that as well. Back another week. And before I start, I want to talk about my beanie from my clothing line, Patience. A couple episodes back, probably like 5-6 episodes back, I was talking about the beanie and the release and the idea behind it. I really didn't speak too much about it, but I kind of, I let it be known. So this episode, I thought it'd be cool for me to come on here and, come on with the beanie. The beanie released on February 18th. That was last Sunday, a couple days ago, almost a week ago. And I really had fun with the rollout. I really had fun with how, the whole creation of it, from step one to the release date, drawing it, changing my mind with certain things, changing certain things, then getting them ordered, getting them to me, taking the pictures and all of that. And they're up for sale right now, so anybody who wants to buy a beanie, just DM me on Instagram. I have my personal Instagram down in the description, and I also put the Instagram for the page for the clothing brand, so you could text me. It's called Patience. I'll put it. But let's get straight into this episode. I wanted to talk about the All-Star game, my thoughts on it, and yeah. So the All-Star game recently just passed this past weekend, and I have a lot to say about it. A lot, then at the same time, not really much to say about it. So of course, the first day was the celebrity game. This is how it always is. I feel like the celebrity game was cool. They had new faces. They had Kai Cenat, Michael Parsons. I don't know if he's played before. They had C.J. Stroud, the rookie from Houston Texans. Who else they had? They had Anuel. They had a couple people. I mean, I don't really tune into the celebrity game. It's cool. I watched it for a couple of minutes, then I didn't, watch it anymore. But it's cool because it's a fun environment. Everybody knows that none of those celebrities play basketball at a professional level, of course. But some of them do have some skills. Some of them are actually pretty good. I think Michael Parsons won MVP of the game, and he's not even a basketball player. So some of them could actually hoop. C.J. Stroud was pretty good. They kind of didn't give my boy Kai Cenat so much minutes, which he should have had more minutes. I feel like it would have been entertaining. But that was on Friday, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, Friday. That was Friday. Then Saturday was the skills challenge. Then you had the 3-point challenge. You had Stephen Curry versus Sabrina. And then you had the dunk contest. Now moving on to Saturday, the skills challenge was pretty, it was pretty cool. The home team took it all. The Pacers. It was Miles Turner. I think it was Halliburton and Benedict. I think it was them three. They took it all. I mean, the skills challenge is cool. I mean, it's okay. It's not nothing too crazy. They went up against Wemby, Cade, if I'm not mistaken, and somebody. I can't really. It was first picks, then the home team, and then I forgot the other one. But the home team won, the Pacers, which is a cool trophy, for the young guys. I feel like that was cool. And then after that, we had the 3-point challenge. Now the 3-point challenge was actually good. I actually won some money off of it, and I have a bad record with betting, so I kind of enjoyed it because I won money, but I also, it was a good 3-point challenge. Damian Lillard was, the winner of that. Before the challenge even started, I didn't really have like that one guy. I did think Trey could have won. A lot of people thought Trey would win. A lot of people also thought, who else performed? Who else? Oh, Cat, because I think Cat won it. Not if not last year, the year before that. But Dame did his thing. And Dame won the contest, and it was kind of different because I think the second round they didn't even do the full rack. They kind of stopped at the middle of like the top of the key, which kind of threw me off guard. I don't know if it was always been like that or if it was something new this year, but then that happened. So Dame won, and I'm not surprised that Dame won. I mean, we all know Dame could shoot from far, and he's a great shooter. Yeah, then we had the Steph and Sabrina contest. I actually thought Sabrina was gonna win because, me with my theories thinking that they probably was gonna try to boost the WNBA up, but then again it's like Steph is Steph. I mean, that's my favorite player, so kinda wasn't too surprised. And the funny thing is Steph didn't even play. He didn't even he wasn't in the 3-point contest with every other guys, and he scored more than them just in one round. He finished with 29 total points, which was ridiculous. So that means if he was in that 3-point contest, he would have actually won once again. But at this point, it's really no reason for him to try to go for the 3-point contest. We know how great of a shooter he is. But yeah, Steph beat Sabrina. I actually think that was good though for the NBA, trying to merge the WNBA and NBA together. I think that they should bring that back, next year. Probably with Caitlin Clark, and then have Steph with either Dame or Clay, and then bring Sabrina back as well. So yeah, I mean it's something new, something that they should definitely bring back, kind of for one more year, see how that goes, and then who knows, they could probably keep it like a permanent thing, Now, last event on Saturday was the dunk contest, and just to keep it a buck, no dunk contest has topped 2016 with Zach LaVine and Evan Gordon, and people are probably tired of hearing that, but it's the truth. And I didn't even think it will top. It was gonna be better. I didn't go in thinking that it was gonna be better than 2016. But of course, you always want a good dunk contest. To me, it was okay. I mean, it was I thought Jaylen Brown was gonna win, but after I seen him try to dunk over Kai and have Kai sitting down when Kai is short, it's like at that point I was like, yeah, he's definitely not gonna win. But Mac McClung was a part of it once again, and he won once again. He definitely had good dunks up his sleeve. It was him and Jaylen Brown at the last round, and yeah, he won. Obi Toppin's brother also participated, and then some guy from the Heat, Hammy Hoskins. I don't know his name like that, but I think it was those 4 guys. But like I said, it was okay. I don't know if it's because guys is running out of dunks. I mean, I can't dunk, so I can't really speak too down on them. But I don't know. I don't know if the creativity is not there no more. If all the dunks were done already, I don't know. But it was an alright dunk contest. I wish it was better, but Mac McClung definitely deserved it. He should definitely come back next year and try to three-peat. Three-peat would definitely be nice, for his resume, especially since he's not in the NBA. And I also think he should have a spot in the NBA. I think a team should definitely give him a chance. Now, last but not least, we got the West versus the East All-Star game. I feel like it's the event that everybody waits for. This was Sunday. First of all, it took it felt like the game took ages to start. I don't know if I was the only one, but it felt like the game took a long time to start. But of course I had the West winning. I mean, the West had my favorite player, but not only that, they had a squad. They had KD, they had Devin Booker, Curry, Braun, Luka, Jokic, Shai, Kawhi. They had a crazy squad. Anthony Edwards, if I'm not mistaken. They had a bunch of great guys. And the East had a good squad too, because the East had Giannis, Halliburton, who scored 15 points in the first minute or the first 2 minutes, it was crazy. Who else they had? Of course, they had Embiid. Embiid was injured though. But Randall wasn't playing. Trey, Scotty. And the West also had Cat. I have to mention Cat because he ended up scoring 50 points. Ridiculous. But my thoughts on it, I was kind of questioning on why they didn't have like the target score, because the target score, I felt like when they had the target score for the All-Star game, it was a bit more competitive, so it was just like a regular game, all 4 quarters, like regular 15, not 15, like 12, 13 minutes. But when I didn't see the target score, I was kind of confused. So I wish the target score was on there. But overall, I don't know. I didn't feel like it was that competitive. I don't know. Oh, and the East also had Dame, because Dame went crazy. He won MVP, but we'll get to that. But yeah, I don't know. The West just didn't play to win. I mean, Braun didn't play the second half. Curry attempted a couple, but he was missing. Jokic and Luka do not try in All-Star games. KD he did all right. Cat was the only one who had, I think, more than 30 points in the West. Tatum in the East did fine. Who else? But yeah, the West was really only Kevin Durant, Cat, but it still wasn't enough because they really, really lost to the East. The East really put on, and they actually was the first East team in NBA All-Star Game history to crack over 200 points, which was crazy. I think they scored 211 to be exact. But Dame was really doing his thing that All-Star weekend. He won the 3-point contest and he won MVP in the All-Star game. That's really, that's good for his resume. Even though it ain't a ring, but if he do get a ring, little things like that are definitely, back him up in an argument against any other player. But yeah, I mean, the All-Star game, I feel like certain things gotta change for it to be a bit more competitive. And I'm definitely not the only person who thinks that. There's NBA legends who believe that, it should be a bit more competitive. There's millions of fans who believe that as well. I don't know, but then again, I mean, you got guys like Anthony Edwards saying that it's a All-Star break, like nobody's trying to really play for real. So it's like, I don't know. I mean, of course, us as fans, we want to see something competitive, especially since there's guys who play together who aren't in the same team against other guys who don't play together and are in the same team for a night. So it's a bunch of talent on the floor. So of course you definitely want to see them, have a back and forth. But then again, it's like, I guess they really just don't really care, But yeah, I mean, if it was for me, they should bring back the target score, or if they could come up with something better, And of course, the first quarter they could, joke around, throw some shots up or whatever. But I would like for it to be like, as the quarters go on, it gets more and more serious, because it's definitely been way more competitive All-Star games than this past one. So I mean, it was an alright All-Star game. But yeah, it could have definitely been way better. Shout out Cat for the 50-point game. Shout out Dame. I think Dame had like 30-something, 40-something, if I'm not mistaken. He definitely went crazy. And yeah, I mean, that's my thoughts for the All-Star break, All-Star game. Hopefully next year they could come up with a new event, probably like a 1v1 event, or just have better people for the dunk contest. I don't know. They have a whole year to think about that, and us as fans, we definitely could, speak up and probably see if they add something to the All-Star break. But yeah, I mean, that's really it for this episode. I'll definitely be speaking more about basketball, as the weeks go by, and probably even baseball. But yeah, I mean, it's a podcast with expensive opinions. Make sure you subscribe, you like, you comment, and you share this video. Check the description down below where I have my link for my Instagram and TikTok. It's episode 100. God willing, I'll be back next week for episode 101. And yeah, I mean, make sure you subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend. Before I leave, if you want a beanie, just check the description down below. I have my personal Instagram there. Just DM me. And yeah, the boy Ssalcita is out.